Hi everyone, this is Lucy Guzman here from Lucy's Tax Service. I just wanted to make a couple of announcements. I hope everyone had a happy Thanksgiving with your loved ones, and I know that the year's starting to wrap up pretty quick. So I just wanted to give you guys a few reminders. This new tax season, I have everything's gonna remain the same here at Lucy's Tax Service. So we will be doing estimates starting towards the end of December with your last pay stubs if you have them. If you go to my website, I will send a link again to my website and through emails. And so this is my new updated website, but in the homepage, you'll see a lot of useful links. You'll also see the link to click to book an appointment. Now, the way that the appointments are gonna work for next year, tax services, you go to tax services, and I will have drop off, if you're gonna be dropping off paperwork, if you're gonna be coming in to sign. Also, I do have tax questions over email or text only first, and then I'll put a in-person. I will also put an in-person, but the in-person I will be this year coming up. I will be charging a fee for in-person and for a maximum of 30 minutes. Okay, and I will post the prep fee on here on my calendar. So that's one thing that's going to be new with my for upcoming tax season. Everything else, let's see what else. So I will still have my list of what to send or bring, and it's always good to go through that list. That way you don't miss anything. And I am just you can go to my website now and try to download that list, because it will kind of get you going as to what you need to bring, and it's in English and in Spanish. Business owners, so my website is there. I will continually update my website. We will be having the advances up to 7,000. I think there's still 7,000. I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to get back with y'all on that. Now end of year. What can we start doing to maximize our refunds or lower what we owe? Well, some things you can do is I have a little list of notes that I made here. Well, first of all, report any life changes. So if you moved, or if you got married, if you have kids in college now, if you had a baby, bought a house, all these things are things that your preparer needs to know. Okay? That way we're like, okay, you can deduct this, you can deduct that. If you want to send me an email about some of these things, send me an email, and I can communicate with you through email. Also, maybe you can start looking at your W-2 and see if you paid in enough federal withholdings according to what tax bracket you're in. So if you're a high earner, or if we go back to my website and we go, let's click on this tax guide. It's gonna open. So if we look here, so here are so if you're like up to 44,000, you're at a 12% tax bracket, I would say. So each the more you make, you get into higher tax brackets. So if you're within 44,000 or less, you're like at 12%. So what does that mean? So that means that on your pay stubs, you should be withholding your withholdings, federal withholdings, not Social Security or Medicare, should be at least 12% of what your gross pay is. So you take your gross pay times 12%, and that federal withholdings should be near that amount that you get. If it's not, then you're probably underpaying your federal taxes, and you still have time to make an estimated tax payment before the year ends. And you can do that. Also, you can just go in here into my website, go to tax services, and click here. Oh, tax filing, click here, check status. Click here to make a payment. So you go in here and you can make a payment. If you are underpaid, or if you don't want to pay, you can maybe try to look for deductions that you can deductions that can lower your tax. Okay, so but one thing you might want to always check your withholdings, and I know it's almost a year's over and it's probably going to be too late to change your withholdings at work, but you can make an estimated tax payment. Okay, we can run a quick estimate for you with that last pay stub if you send it to us, and we can do a quick estimate for you to see where you stand. If you're our client. If you're not our client, we will probably charge you. We can run an estimate for you, but we'll probably charge you. Okay, so business owners, don't forget, at the end of the year, you have to issue your 1099s to your workers, and those are going to be due January the 31st, okay? And they are to be sent out to the IRS before February the 28th. So don't forget your 1099s, and make sure you give everybody that works for you a 1099. If they do not have a social or an ITIN, then they're going to have to get one. And we can help them with that too. You can go to my website, and I have how to, it's www.lucystaxservice.net is my website. And if you go under tax services, I have e-teams information here. You click on it, it opens up e-teams, like what you need to have. And this is in Spanish, in English and Spanish. Okay. And I think I have a video. Oh no, that's going to, well, I do have a video about ITINs. But I don't know if you're interested in watching that video or not. Okay, so I don't know why I closed my website. All right, so let me go back to my list. All right, so business owners. Now, also, business owners, you can pay your children up to their standard deduction. So that's, I believe it's $12,950. And if they are under 18, you don't have to pay payroll taxes. So that is an automatic deduction if you are self-employed and have your own business. Pay your kids, okay? So we can write them a 1099, or just pay them actually it's not a 1099, it's a, we'll just pay them the $12,950, okay? The standard deduction for your children. And also, if it might be a good time for you to become an S corporation if you're making over a certain amount of money. And if you're not sure if you're ready for that, let me know. I could take a look at your folder, and I can recommend you. Yes, you should become an S corp. No, you can wait, whatever. But okay. So it's a great time to prepay some of your expenses as well before the year's over. So if you are a homeowner and your property taxes are due, you might want to pay them before the end of the year. That way you can lump them or just be able to deduct them. Also, if you are a business owner, you can buy equipment or inventory, whatever it is that your company needs. It's a good time to make those purchases now, so you can deduct those amounts on your return as well. Also, it's a good time to donate to a charitable organization. You can also, I had it in my head. I should have wrote it down. Donations. Ooh, I forgot. It's going to come back to me in a minute. Anyway, so let me go back. Okay. So these are some of the things that we need to start thinking about. Most common deductions, earned income tax. Okay. So there's a lot of information. So don't forget, we're going to be doing estimates starting in December. And if you need an estimate now and you want to know where you kind of stand, you can start sending us your last pay stub. But yeah, let's start thinking end of year, wrapping things up. If you have any questions, you can get with me and I'll try to answer any questions I possibly can. Also, one more thing I want to mention. The IRS will be increasing their audits, so there will be a lot more audits in this upcoming year because we are over the COVID era and they have hired new agents. They have received lots of money from the government, and so they will be out collecting, okay, and they will be out full throttle, okay. So with that being said, this is the best time for you to start using a tax professional, such as myself, or just try to educate yourself a little bit more. I usually post stuff on my Facebook about different things that you can deduct, and we go to here to my website, and that link is up here. Takes you to my page. And okay, so I post a bunch of videos, okay, but it's probably on my other page. Hold on, let's switch to it. All right, so okay, so I just posted 20 of the most popular tax deductions or tax credits for 2023. And some of these are really basic. I also have my top tax strategies video that I really encourage everyone to watch, which covers some of these. And I kind of go over them like briefly. But yeah, if you had a child, if you're paying child care, lifetime learning, or you're going to school, you're paying your student loan interest, adoption credit, if you adopted a child, earned income credit, charitable donations, medical expenses. Even though medical expenses are really hard to write off, but you can maybe lump some of your expenses. Like if you have a family of 4 and you need dental work, your wife needs dental work, some of your children need dental work, and you're paying out of pocket, lump it or plan it to do it all in the same year, so you take advantage of that medical deduction. Mortgage interest deduction, gambling losses, IRA contributions contribute to your retirement. You can contribute up to the maximum for that year. Maximize your contributions at work to your 401ks. So yeah, all these things are some of the things that you can do to maximize your deductions. Don't forget your home office deduction, solar credit. If you have a home and you're thinking about getting solar panels, I encourage you to get them because they will save you money on electricity and you can get a tax credit. So that tax credit is still available. Okay, it's up to 30%. So yeah, that's about it. I was gonna keep this video short, but unfortunately I did not. But yeah, I'm giving you a bunch of information here. If you have any questions and you want to get in touch with me, you can text, email, or call me. If I don't pick up, leave me a detailed message and I'll try to get back to you, okay? But yeah, that's about it. You guys have an awesome rest of the year. I will be logging in back and forth from here on out till I start full throttle with tax season. Don't forget, if you're my client, I am always here for you. I'm not going anywhere. So yeah, keep in touch. Thank you. Have a nice one. Bye.